This is Willie from Three Bros Running Company. I want you guys to meet one of our sponsors. It's important to have sponsors for your race because there's a lot of money that kind of gets involved with starting a race, and without sponsors, it's going to be more difficult for us to kind of put up this race. So, I'm very thankful to have Kevin Reed of Kevin Reed Realty Group be part of our group. And not only that, he's been like a friend of ours, and he is not only that, he's like a big time runner too. So he understands what is required to hold like a race. So I want him to tell him a little bit about himself and introduce his like company.
Well, I am Kevin Reed with Reed Realty Group and Remax. Proud to be an agent for over almost 14 years now, and got involved through the running groups through a friend, and kind of took a liking to it, and then got later asked to do some sponsorings with some different groups, and I just thought it was a valuable part of our community to be involved with the real estate as well as running groups, community involvement, different types of things like that. I love being a part. I got hooked on the running, and whether you're running a mile or whether I'm running a half marathon and occasionally a marathon, it's just real fun to be a part of that, make some good friends along the way, and just being part of a group that's going to give back to the community. And that's why I was proud to sponsor this group and what they were after. Giving back to the community is a real big thing with me, and I'm proud to be a part of that. So we're here today at one of my properties. I guess 3 years ago, much like you guys, I decided to go ahead and open an LLC and it's called Bulldog Investments LLC. And I do a variety of things from flipping houses to building, obviously, this beautiful new construction homes. And I also still sell real estate. But I got into opening the company because I found myself doing more and more of these and being requested, and people are asking me to come build their homes. And so I like owning my own company because I can kind of pick and choose what I want to do and still maintain my real estate career, still maintain my running career, and just being involved in the community and doing all the things that I love to do. But I'm proud to say this is a project 20 years in the making to actually be able to have the ability to build this one. So it didn't happen overnight. But I was blessed with some help from some financial institutions that allowed me to do this project. And we hope in about August, September, we'll have a finished product to put on the market with the Reed Realty Group. And I'll put my wife's name out there, Sweet Pea, Dina Reed. She's probably going to be the one that has her sign out in front of this beautiful piece of property. But we're both runners, walkers in her case, and we like to we like to take our business and watch it grow, and I'm here to support you guys and watch your business grow. I think you're going to do awesome. Getting people involved in the community like you're doing, give them a little bit of a shout out. I mean, that's just awesome to network like that and give back to the community and say, hey, this is our friend. And I like to be able to say that about the people that I sponsor and have a part with.
I have another question. What made you like get started into running? Like, for people who don't necessarily run, like, what's something? Why do you like to run?
Well, let's see. I was, before I was married, I decided I was going to go to the gym. So it all started at the gym. And we started at the gym working out, feeling really good, but just wasn't getting enough. So I decided to hop on the treadmill. That was okay for a while. I did that for about a year, and I got up to where I was running 7 miles on average on the treadmill almost every day. And a friend of mine said, why don't you come out here and join us over here at the Rotelio's parking lot, HEB parking lot where everybody meets. I said, okay, well, I'll do that. I'm gonna tell you something. The first time I ran on concrete, I could barely run a quarter mile without having to stop. And I'm proud to say now that I can pretty consistently run a half a marathon nonstop. But it was just an addiction. I just had to be better than I was the last time. No, not really against anybody. It was my own personal. I know I can do better. I know I can run a mile. I know I can run 5 miles. I know I can run. And then, yes, I was crazy enough to go and run a full marathon, which, those are few and far between and definitely earned. But I just love it. It's like you're in your own space. You don't have to think or please anybody. You go and run your race for yourself. You keep an eye on your time. And you run across some friends that inspire you to do better and always want to do better. And that's why I love about all of our running community groups. They all are all about inspiring you. You want to be healthy, and They're always asking, what's your next race? There's a positive atmosphere about it. And it's just I'm going to say it's a hobby. It really is a hobby. And I happen to enjoy that one.
Now let's go check out the house, because I know you have a certain kind of quality you have with your brand, like for any house that you're trying to sell, right?
Right, well, absolutely. I'll tell you a little bit about this house and then we'll go inside because what you're going to see is we're about 30%, maybe 40% through. We got the roof on. We got these beautiful beams in here. These are custom ordered beams. I like to build a custom special house that nobody else has. And that's something unique. I got a big porch, recessed lighting. There's going to be beautiful finished wood up underneath here. This house is 3,500 square feet. Has a gorgeous, beautiful, will be a wonderful game room, 3-car garage, sitting on a 3/4 acre lot here we kept the beautiful trees in the front. That was one of the main reasons I bought this lot, because it had pretty trees on the front and in the back. We'll go in and take a look inside and you can see some framework and some of the layout. This is going to be, if you stand right here, we'll get a good full circle of everything. We have, of course, gas log fireplace is going to be featured. We'll have beautiful beams, and the wife's already picked out some tile and granite stuff that's going to go around there. We have an office right here, and could be a bedroom, but we've got the double French doors going in there. That's going to make that really nice for somebody that has an office. In the front where you see the ladder there, that's going to be a custom ordered door. They're going to recut that frame out, and it's beautiful doors going in there. All the windows are vinyl, windstorm engineered windows, and insulation's coming in. I think next week they're going to insulate all the outer walls. And then on this side we have 2 bedrooms, and then the back bedroom here is set up so it can be, like if you have a long-term stay family member, they have their own private restroom back there in the closet. It's designed to where they have their own setting. They don't even have to leave that room. Okay. So we're finding that to be more common in our industry, that people are moving in with parents and college students are staying. So we kind of designed this house to take on an extra parent or an extra person in that back room. So if you'll follow me back, if this right here, this piece of plumbing in the middle is going to be a 14-foot granite island. And then backdrop is going to be all cabinets. We'll have double ovens in here. We'll have the refrigerator on that side. And then we'll have a pot filler right here, which is going to be pretty fancy, and then a vent hood and gas range. This one has a lot of unique things that we've added to it. We have a special countertop going back there for extra space. If it was be for my wife, it would be for her mixers, and we've added plugs for that. My son, Danny Reed, has run all the IT for this. We're going to actually convert this to a semi-smart house. So it's going to be pretty cool. We'll have such special lighting. Up in the ceiling here, we don't see it yet because it's not sheetrocked in and framed, but we'll have the cross beams with the wood. They'll be trimmed out in wood, and it'll be stained to match something similar to what's going on the outside. And you have the recessed lighting. Over here we have the big formal dining area. We still haven't decided if we're going to put full glass in these or if we're just going to sheetrock, but we are doing full plain glass double doors right here. This is back here. It's a primary bedroom. You have 3 large windows, a raised ceiling. It's got its own special air conditioning system set up. It's got a pull-out return air as well as your blown-in air ducts. And you got a nice view of the yard space out there, and the natural light comes in through the back. And you follow me through here, you're going to have, this is going to be the master bathroom, double sinks. There'll be some beautiful cabinets that go up through the top here with a full granite island. And you're actually standing in where it's going to be a garden tub or a pretty good size tub. And I have a really nice walk-in shower here. And then through here is going to be all closet. I'm assuming that if I was to live here, I would get this section. And if wife gets it, you have to come around here to appreciate this, where all this pipe goes. All this is going to be the closet for whoever buys it, their wives, I'm sure. So pretty good space. That's a big closet. Then you walk out here, as we're just taking a quick tour. This is going to be the laundry room with a built-in sink. And so you'll have a cabinet here. You'll be able to wash your delicates or whatever. And then the laundry will be gas. Oh, we have little hideaways here that we have hidden behind the door. It's a little extra storage way. But my favorite room in the whole house is going to be up the stairs here. You see the big tall ceilings, the open concept. We're going to have a beautiful chandelier of some sort that hangs, and that's a picture frame window that's supposed to let the natural light in through those beams up there. We have wired this with IT in such a way that we can do big screen on either side of this room. If we black out those windows, we can put a big screen on that wall. Big screen, you can make this an office, but if it was mine, I already have my big couch right here, my recliners, my movie theater setup right here, concessions along the wall, maybe a couple of games, and a big screen right there, maybe a desk or two or something like that. But this was an add-on. You'll see upstairs, this has 3 air conditioning systems. They're all train powered. And this one here runs just this room here. The roof was designed, with the engineer and I discussed, we wanted to make only the living area, kitchen area, the taller roof, ceiling heights, and I believe we're at 12 feet, and then we wanted to taper down. So there is technically enough room, we could almost put in a whole nother bedroom on the other side of the house there. So we'll save the film and we'll go out and I'll show you the back patio, which is going to be every guy's dream probably. So we have it set up to where you can put a TV screen on either wall over there. I just wasn't sure because I was thinking if I put my barbecue pit, my outdoor refrigerator all built in right there, and we leave it open on the top, we'll have that wind to kind of keep the smoke from filling this up. But we're going to put one of those super big fans to come down and keep it wind. And then if we're all out here grilling, eventually I like to see a big pool right here. And then you walk out from your pit out here to the pool, you can still see the big screens on the wall. We've done a lot of extra things, extra electricity, and you got recessed lighting out here as well. And then those beams that you saw in the garage, they're going to be right there, and then they're going to have that decorative crow's look. They'll take that one down, and they'll have a real big beam that goes up, and 2 more go out like this. And then they'll come back behind and stain them all dark, probably a dark pecan or walnut. It will take on a whole new look. And this will all be bricked all the way up, and then the fancy wood slats across the top will be stained. And so about August or September, if you decide you want to come back, I'd love to have you and take another look at it. So that's it. That's my 3,400 square foot project. I want to build, as you're starting your company, the 3 brothers, and I want to see you grow. It's stepping blocks. And I think you got the right tools and the right ammunition and the right ideas. Same thing with building. It took steps to get here. It didn't come overnight. Technically, I've been in real estate in one form or fashion for almost 30 years. So, and you grow a little bit each year and you learn something new. You learn what not to do. You learn who not to hire. You learn about your insurances and make sure the city is involved so you don't make them mad and have to tear it down. There's all kinds of little things that you learn. Same thing that you're going to learn with your new running company. So I support you guys. I think you're going to do awesome. And if I can ever help with my little bit of knowledge that I have, I'm happy to do so.
No, man, I have to shake your hand. No, I'm going to give you a hug. I love to hear great words that I needed to hear because, like, we've been kind of, like, dealing with, like, little issues or hurdles and, you know, we're learning on the way we go. But I was like, oh, man, it's good to hear that it wasn't perfect for you when you started things out. So it was not perfect for us when we've been starting this, but it's good to hear.
I'll share one thing with you. Life has a lot of hurdles. It's not the hurdles. It's how you get over the hurdles. And a lot of people, they don't catch that. It is about how you get over that hurdle and get on to the next thing that keeps me driving. And my wife says, she always looks like, well, how many transactions we got on the table? I'm like, honey, we don't worry about how many transactions we have on the table. What we do is we get up every day and we go to work. If I can help a friend or if I can build a house, if I can move some wood or if I can sell a home, it's all about getting up every day and putting your best effort forward. And you got to take that company and do that very same thing. That's what I've done with all the companies that I've started over the years. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. No, I think that's great. I love to hear that. You know, Kevin, awesome guy. I think that's pretty good.
Glad to share, glad to be a part, and can't wait to see y'all at the run.
Thank you, Kevin, so much for sharing with us and inspiring us to do what we do, and we wish you continued success as well. Make sure to sign up for Shannon's Run 5K 10K happening May 14th. See you at the race.